All right, today we're diving into something that is totally changing the game for students: artificial intelligence. Now, let's get one thing straight. We're not talking about cheating or letting a robot do your thinking. Nope. We're talking about using AI as your very own study partner, a tool that can help you learn way faster and a whole lot smarter. So, let's get into it. Does this slide hit a little too close to home? You know the feeling, the pressure of exams, the endless nights of research, those assignment deadlines that just keep piling up. It can be completely overwhelming, right? You're juggling a million things at once, and it feels like there's just never enough time to do it all, let alone do it well. But what if technology could actually lend a hand? Okay, first up, let's tackle a huge one: making studying feel less like, well, a chore. We've all been there, right? Staring at a textbook, your eyes glazing over, reading the same paragraph for the 10th time. But what if we could flip that on its head? What if we could make learning active, maybe even fun, especially when the pressure is really on? Ah, the classic all-nighter. We've all been there, trying to cram an entire semester's worth of information into our brains at the last minute. It's tedious, it's stressful, and let's be honest, most of it is gone by the next morning. Rote memorization just feels awful because, well, it is. But the good news is there's a much smarter way to do this. And this is where a tool like Quizlet really shines. Now, you might think of it as just a flashcard app, but it's so much more than that. It's an AI-powered platform that takes you from just passively reading to actually doing. Quizlet makes you engage with the material, which, by the way, is scientifically one of the best ways to make information stick in your brain for good. So what's the magic here? Well, the AI basically personalizes everything for you. It figures out what you're struggling with and hammers those concepts home with smart flashcards. It also turns studying into a game with challenges and leaderboards. And this is huge. It gives you practice tests so you know exactly what to expect on exam day. It's the whole package: learn, practice, and test. All right, let's move on to the next big hurdle every single student has to jump over: research. I mean, whether it's for a 10-page paper or just a quick presentation, trying to find good, reliable info online can feel like looking for a needle in a giant digital haystack. You know the drill. You spend hours clicking through pages of search results trying to figure out what's a legit source and what's just junk. It's confusing, it takes forever, and you can so easily fall down a rabbit hole of random articles, wasting hours you really needed for, actually writing the thing. Well, an AI tool like Perplexity was literally built to solve this exact problem. Think of it like a super smart research assistant that's designed to slice right through all the internet noise and just give you clear, straight to the point answers. But here's the real game changer, the feature that makes it so powerful. It doesn't just spit out an answer, it shows you its work. Every single fact is linked directly to the original source. This means you can check everything instantly and build your arguments on a solid, verifiable foundation. And for academic work, that is absolutely crucial. Okay, so you've crushed your studying, you've got all your research locked down. Now for the final boss: actually writing the assignment. This is where everything comes together, and you really want to make all that hard work count. And isn't it just the most frustrating thing? You can have these amazing, brilliant ideas, but a few silly grammar mistakes or typos can completely undermine your work and drag down your grade. And hey, even if English is your first language, catching every single little error is really, really tough. This is where a tool like Grammarly becomes your best friend. It's so much more than just a spell checker. Seriously, think of it as your personal AI writing coach. It checks for clarity, tone, style, the whole shebang. And the best part is, it doesn't just fix your mistakes, it tells you why they're mistakes, so you actually become a better writer over time. I mean, just look at the difference. It's pretty stark, right? It's the difference between just being understood and being genuinely impressive. Clean, error-free writing sends a clear message to your professor. You're serious, you put in the effort, and you respect the work. It lets your great ideas take center stage, and that can easily be the difference between a B and an A. So, we've just looked at 3 common student problems and 3 really powerful AI solutions. The best way to think about these is as your new essential digital study toolkit. So, let's break it down one more time. This toolkit basically covers the 3 critical stages of any assignment. You've got Quizlet for the input, that's getting the knowledge into your head in the first place. Then you have Perplexity AI for the synthesis, finding and making sense of all the information out there. And finally, you've got Grammarly to perfect the output, making sure you communicate your ideas perfectly. So here's the big takeaway, the most important thing to remember. These tools don't think for you. What they do is free you up to think. By taking care of the tedious stuff, the boring memorization, the endless search for sources, the proofreading, they give you back your time and your brain power to focus on what actually matters, thinking critically and coming up with your own amazing ideas. And that really leaves us with one final big question. I mean, we've only looked at 3 tools today, and this technology is moving at lightning speed. So the real question isn't just about what you can do with these tools right now. It's about how this incredible partnership between you and AI is going to shape the entire future of how you learn, how you grow, and how you succeed.